What does the number system actually do for me in practice in a worship context? Let's talk about that. So my name is Ryan, and this is my channel called Worship Team Tune-Up. And this channel is meant to provide resources for all sorts of worship musicians and just resource. Maybe you're the worship pastor and you want to send some videos to your team to help them get better at their craft. And I'm hoping to make as many videos as I can and share all the knowledge that I've learned over the past 20 or so years. So let's start off with just a quick review of the number system. I'm playing here in the key of C, and let's just quickly go through a common progression in worship music, which would be a 1, 4, 6, 5 progression, perhaps. So in the key of C, our scale degree 1 is C, so that's our home base. It's our C chord. 1 is our C chord. Our next chord is going to be an F chord because our fourth scale degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, is an F major. If we went to 6, that would be 5, 6, and 6 is always minor, generally speaking. And then after that, a 5 chord would be G. So if I said, let's play a progression, the progression is going to be 1, 4, 6, 5. It would be like this. 1, 4, 6, 5, and 1. So 1 is our home base. We're back here on C. So that's a way that we might apply those numbers to a key. Now, why this is useful, why I really encourage worship musicians to know the number system is when it comes time to change the key. I think we've all been at sound check this Sunday morning or at rehearsal a couple days before, and even though the key that was decided might have been C, you try it at rehearsal and the vocalist or worship leader needs it in a different key. And so they might say, hey, it's a little too high. Can we lower it down a whole step? And now you need to play in B flat. But instead of giving you a bunch of new chord names like B flat major, E flat major, if you know the number system, your music director or your worship pastor, worship leader might call out numbers, and that'll help us think through what the chord progression will be in the new key. So every number stays the same. We're not going to use new chord names. We'll still say one chord, but now that we're in the key of B, B flat, let's just do a quick scale here so we're oriented. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or back to 1. So when we say one chord, it's no longer C. We're thinking in the key of B flat. Our one chord, scale degree 1, is B flat major. Then we say 4. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're playing the E major chord. 6, 5, 6 would be G minor. I'm playing a G minor 7 here with that F. And then 5 would be our F major chord. Doing a little sus here and resolving it down. So now, even though we've changed key, we can still keep the same progression by remembering the numbers from our number system in that progression. 1, 4, 6, and 5. Resolving back to that 1. If they needed to change the key again, let's say instead of the girl singing it, the guy needs to sing it, so we're going to put it up a fourth or a fifth. Let's say a fourth up. That would be E flat. So we would say, okay, this is the key of E flat. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. One chord. 4, 6, and 5. Back to 1. What can you do now? Now, you got to practice. You got to practice thinking about what those numbers are in different keys. Just quiz yourself. Start on C probably because it's the simplest to think about. And once you've mastered that, think, okay, what if I was in the key of D? What would the 1 chord be? Okay, 1 we know of course is going to be D. So you say 1, and then 4. Okay, maybe when you're first starting to practice, you have to count up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 6, 5, 6, and then 5. So make sure to practice in all 12 keys, those progressions. Again, those are the most common chords. Some other chords you'll find there are a 2 chord, which is minor. And then in the next video, we'll talk about 1/3 chords and 4/6 chords, and see how we can voice those chords and how we can identify those chords using the number system. So if you like this video and you find these resources helpful, please like, share, subscribe, send it to a keyboardist who's beginning to play in church. If you're a music director, send it to a person on your worship team that could benefit from this. Even if it's a guitarist and they just want to learn the number system, then yeah, send it to them too. And if you want to learn anything else, there's a resource or there's a concept that you haven't seen explained yet, leave it in the comment below. If you want to just leave any kind of feedback for me, like today I'm on my home piano, yeah, leave it in the comments. And the more feedback I get, the more I can tailor these videos to whatever resources worship team musicians need. All right, I will see you in the next one.